Creating Behavioral Changes in a Vocational Library Media Center, an Ignite presentation by Ariel Dagan for LSC 531, Information Resources and Competencies for Youth at the University of Rhode Island with Professor Renee Hobbs. Change is ahead. The vocational education at Tri-County Regional Vocational Technical High School is the subject of this presentation, and as you see the windows right here, that is the Library Media Center at the school. Goals and objectives. The goals and objectives are to take reluctant readers and to make them love reading, and this is, first of all, came to the attention through the district determined measures I'm expected to have for this year. So I have two: increased circulation, and the other one changing and working with these reluctant readers. How do you do it? Well, the old school might have said, by taking a look at this image over here, and you could see that there's a lot of push here. However, we need to have intervention. We need to look at the strategy and create a thought shift in order to have the students actually change from becoming reluctant readers. It is not just intervention, but it is how you go ahead and do it. The old school of way reluctant reader programs were not from today. We could see in the image on the left the approaches to finding the right book. However, in LSC 531, we were exposed to Penny Kittle's book Love, and there she talks about reshaping how we work with reluctant readers, and this is the approach that I am taking going on forward in this pilot project. While working with appropriate and enticing resources is really the key here, and Professor Hobbs has brought my attention and our attention to the high engagement and low reading skills, and there are a lot of different ways, as you could see by the word cloud that I brought here, and what we can do for that. However, it's really important to know your patrons' needs. Our patrons are very different. The kids are coming from different places and how they want to read and what they want to read, and to create this behavioral change, we need to engage them at the level they are at. Now, what's important is not to be totally great and enthusiastic and go with grandiose proposals. It's stick to the basic. We've got to look at what are the basic reasons that kids are not reading, and it doesn't matter what the title is, but we need to change that behavior right there. So the behavior is actually, there are a lot of multiple influence factors that are why they might have this behavior and attitude, or the social influence and their self-image on themselves, and so much more, and their knowledge obviously in regards to their skills and literacy. So what we need to do as library media specialists is to understand that there's a lot of weight, the climbing up for the student to be able to do that needs to be supported, as you see here, but also the library media specialist is carrying a weight as well. But what's important is to trust the process that is happening here. It is something that needs support. It's not easy, but it needs to make sure that they understand that you're right with them. Now, of course, what's important is the Library Media Center. It has the collection, it has the content that can create and change the lives of the students because of what we have there. And what's important is creating this behavioral change and having them come to the library is what we want to do, and not to be reluctant as well in regards to that. However, what I have right now is I need to break up the barriers that are here at Tri-County with the collection. As you see on the left, there was the stacks, very narrow and very dark, and I want to create a much more open and welcoming space. Therefore, did some design. I brought it to the engineering shop. They went and created this model over here. So as you could see, the administration gave the go-ahead, breaking down these stacks and creating suddenly what the vision was, an informational hub that is being used by students, staff, and everyone. And what you have in the picture is this is a circle, a fellowship. It's more in the report in regards to that is shop-based as well. Already seeing some students already taking on a lot of the initiatives that have been done in the initial steps, and more will come to that because there are a lot of interesting things to engage them. Now, as you can see on the left as well, there's more furniture that's gone down and changing it, and of course it will take time to get the ideal of where it is, but there's definitely that moving. Now, on the bottom is the students are coming right now and using the library more in regards to the online computers, and you work towards the ideal. But what's important is to know that a journey has a starting point, and therefore, where are they and where are we going to get to the ideal? Well, it's all a journey, and each step one time. Well, what's important is the person there at the helm, okay? And that is, of course, the navigator, the library media specialist, working on the programming, building the collection, working independently with the students, with the staff, with the teachers, in order to create a buy-in from everyone to create behavioral change. And what is being done is really creating openings and opportunities, meaning the fact it doesn't necessarily need a book. It needs to be an assignment or anything like that, or something that can create for them to have a new relationship with the Library Media Center. Because at the end, the Library Media Center is a place where one comes to find as well as seeks to become lost. Thank you very much.